Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, May 17. The Ministry of Health is advising the public that there are no confirmed cases of yellow fever on the island. The illness, transmitted through mosquito bites, has symptoms similar to the dengue and Zika viruses.
In the acute phase, you would have fever, headache, muscle pain, pain behind the eyes. You may get some nausea, you may get some vomiting, and you may get a redness of the eyes.
National epidemiologist at the Ministry of Health, Dr. Karen Webster-Carr, says Jamaica has been yellow fever free for over 100 years. She adds the illness is not endemic to the island and therefore would have to be imported from another country.
I must remind people, if they're traveling to places that have yellow fever, there's a yellow fever vaccine that they should get at least 2 weeks before they travel.
The Ministry of Health says yellow fever is a Class 1 notifiable disease and must be reported to the ministry within 24 hours on suspicion by a healthcare professional. No such report has been received by the Health Ministry. The Ministry of Health is reiterating the importance of personal protection against mosquito bites and mosquito control activities. The Jamaica Teachers Association, JTA, has accepted the government's 16% wage increase over 4 years. The heads of agreement was signed on Wednesday at the Ministry of Finance. It confirms the teachers' acceptance of wage and salary contracts for the 2017-2018 to 2020-2021 period. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says the ministry is pleased to have reached an agreement with the teachers.
This government values our teachers and values the role that they play in our society. And Madam President, thank you to you and your team for the manner in which you conducted these negotiations, which were tough. You represented the views of your teachers, but we're able to make progress in a spirit of cooperation.
Meanwhile, JTA President Georgia Wall Richards says an agreement was reached after a favorable offer of improved fringe benefits.
We've listened to the voices of the teachers of Jamaica, and we've acted according to their wishes. And so we look forward to future collaborations and discussions as it relates to the well-being of the teachers of Jamaica.
Jamaica will establish the region's first cyber academy. A memorandum of understanding with Israel Aerospace Industries to build the school will be submitted to Cabinet next week for approval. Announcing plans in Parliament Tuesday, Technology Minister Dr. Andrew Wheatley said the school will help the country to boost its resilience to cyber crimes. He said the institution will also help the government train and retain experts in the field.
For a country, Mr. Speaker, to be equipped to deal with the threats and associated issues with increased use of technology and the enablement, Mr. Speaker, of the development of a truly digital society, we must have qualified experts to protect our public and private sector assets.
According to Dr. Wheatley, $12.6 billion was lost to cybercriminals in 2016. The Ministries of Local Government and Agriculture have entered a $400 million partnership to develop markets across the island. Making the disclosure during his sectoral presentation in Parliament Wednesday, Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie said over 50 markets will be impacted. Minister McKenzie also updated the House on works being done on markets in the financial year. He said the $300 million Falmouth market will be opened in the coming weeks, and work is to be completed on the $55.9 million Port Maria market by April 2019.
This year, Phase 2 of Clarkstown Market will commence at a cost of $20 million. In Hanover, the Oprel Market will be refurbished, Mr. Speaker, while in St. Andrew, the Stony Hill and Papine Market will be refurbished.
Minister McKenzie says upgrades are also planned for the Santa Cruz and Charles Gordon markets. And finally, the Cumberland Road Health Center on Brunswick Avenue in St. Catherine is to receive major rehabilitation work next week as part of Labor Day activities. The Type 2 facility is one of 2 National Labor Day projects and will see its waiting area and restrooms renovated. Painting and beautification of the facility is also planned. This is welcomed news for the over 20 communities served by the health center.
There are days when you might have as many as 120 to 150 persons at the health center seeking service. This health center during last year, 2017, saw more than 12,500 patients. It mainly does maternal and child health, which is antenatal, postnatal, family planning, and we have curative clinics done on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Medical Officer for Health at the St. Catherine Health Department, Pauline Ware, was speaking at a JIS think tank on Tuesday. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.